Here's the list of products that'll change your life in a couple years. Number 10. Pixelbud. Can you imagine one day where we don't have to worry about learning any other languages, but we'll be able to travel anywhere and be able to communicate with anyone? Well, that day is one step closer. This is not the so far future because Google has been working on creating the ultimate language translation device. Pixelbuds are a set of plugs you can use to understand almost any language from around the world. The earbuds work with Google's translation service and allows for an almost real-time translation between speakers. So, how does it work? Well, one person wears the earbuds, the other person holds the phone. The earbud wearer speaks in his or her language, and the app translates and plays the response on the phone. The person holding the phone responds. This response is translated and played through the earbuds. Although Google Translation already features a conversation feature that immediately identifies the language the person is speaking, however, background noise can be an issue. Pixelbuds allow for a clearer connection by simply making the speaker tap and hold the right earphone when speaking. Although the headphones don't make conversations seamless just yet, they do allow someone to travel in a new city with minimal headaches.
Hey, let us know if you like what we're talking about by giving us a thumbs up.
Number 9. Forward X. Traveling is fun, but not when you have to do it a few days every week or you have multiple super heavy suitcases to lug. That definitely can take away the joy from even the most enthusiastic traveler. With this in mind, what could be done to make traveling better? Yep, you guys got it right. A suitcase that follows you around. How awesome would it be to have a suitcase follow you around like a dog when you're traveling? There are plenty of companies out there that's working on making self-driving suitcases mainstream. One of those companies is Forward X. Forward X Robotics wants to revolutionize the way people think about suitcases and even traveling. They're working on a self-driving suitcase that follows its owner around. The Ovis Smart Carry-On uses artificial intelligence to recognize its owner and follow them around at a speed of up to 6.2 miles per hour. What makes Ovis stand out from the rest of the competition is its ability to successfully scan its owner's face, allowing the suitcase to determine precisely who to follow. Right now, these self-driving suitcases may have a lot of glitches to work through, but it won't be long before plenty of people have free hands while walking through the airport. What's one thing you can't travel without? Let us know in the comments section. Number 8. New modern art. Why spend thousands or even millions of dollars buying some of the most famous artwork to hang on your wall when you could actually just buy a top-of-the-line television that'll essentially be the same thing for a fraction of the price? Generally, when we think of a smart TV, we only imagine it working as a TV. And to be fair, why would we want our TVs to start doing other things? Well, when the resolution on TVs gets so detailed, why not work it into the decor of our homes? Typically, when we turn the TV off, it just becomes a part of our living space, sometimes blending in, sometimes not. Samsung has developed a new line of smart TVs with an added bonus, the Ambient Mode. This new feature allows a QLED 4K TV to display famous works of art and pictures from a picture gallery in the highest quality possible. What if you just wanted the TV to blend into the wall? Yep, it can even mimic the wall where it's instead, as if there's no TV at all. The QLED TV from Samsung can make a room feel like there's no TV in the room. It's about time TV started doing more, right? Who knows, maybe one day TVs will just end up replacing walls. That way interior colors can be changed whenever we want. Number 7, right and left. There's plenty of merit to keeping our lifestyle active, but let's face it, we like to choose when to be active. Even the most fit people will take the elevator if it means walking up 5 floors. Sometimes we just want to be efficient in getting somewhere, especially when we're in work clothes and we're on the way to a meeting. Elevators currently only go up and down floors. But what if they could go right and left as well? That way, people can efficiently get to where they need to go. German company ThyssenKrupp has been working on elevators that can move along floors, in addition to moving between floors. This is thanks to the same technology that's used for high-speed trains. Essentially, elevators would move along a magnetic levitation system, allowing elevators to move sideways throughout a building. ThyssenKrupp says this could possibly change the way we create buildings and ultimately the way we live. These elevators can travel in almost any direction and provide less waiting time between rides, a feature many people in the business world would gladly appreciate, as being more efficient means more productivity. The one downside would probably have to either eat less or spend more time working out. Hey, it's more business for gyms. Number 6. Sendstone. We've all dreamt about having a personal assistant who takes care of everything we don't want to do. Or maybe just a personal secretary that remembers to tell us everything we need to do. The good news is that this is a reality that's definitely going to be available to us in the future. Imagine a personal assistant could be with you all the time. Well, not an actual person, but more like a tiny device you can carry with you everywhere that schedule and do anything electronically for you with AI. Okay, nothing like this exists yet. That's the bad news. However, Sendstone is taking the first step. Sendstone is a device that's able to let you do recordings at a touch of a button, putting speech to text. Needless to say, it's far from perfect. Although it can help with reminders and write down our ideas, it's not going to be paying our credit card bills just yet in case we forget to schedule the payment. There's more to the Sendstone recording device than just being a voice recorder, as it does have AI. It supposedly can work out what you're trying to say, such as giving context to your notes, adding a location, and letting you add a hashtag for easy sorting of your random thoughts. One day, we'll probably all have a virtual assistant to help us get all our electronic errands done. Number 5. Ember Mug. The necessary morning fix of coffee is a reality billions of people relate to around the world. But another reality is the fact that each person likes their coffee at a specific temperature for it to be completely enjoyable. The only problem with this is that, as experts say, this desired temperature can only actively last for 37 seconds. Well, if you're really into having your coffee or any other hot beverage at a specific temperature, you're in luck. California company Ember Technologies has created the perfect solution. A stainless steel mug that maintains a selected temperature for a beverage as long as it has power. The Ember Mug allows users to determine the specific temperature they'd like for their hot beverages, while providing them the opportunity to maintain that temperature for almost an hour on its own. Everything is easily managed through a functional and user-friendly app. What's better than to have something we drink every day delivered perfectly? Number 4. Intelligent packaging. One of the most annoying things that can happen at a grocery store is accidentally buying spoiled food. That especially sucks when we actually inspected what we bought at the grocery store, but when we open it at home, we find mold on the bottom. Well, one company is looking to solve this problem because expiration dates really are just suggestions. Brazilian company Braskem has been working on a solution to indicate food that's gone bad. Their intelligent packaging looks to solve the problem of spoiled, even if it still looks okay. Braskem has come up with an intuitive solution that provides an additional visual aid for consumers, although it's still being developed. Their innovative packaging changes color to indicate whether or not food inside is okay or spoiled. This packaging isn't limited to food only. Beauty brands will also be able to implement the packaging as well. Color change in the packaging will indicate the quality of the item in a straightforward and highly understandable way, so consumers won't be confused about the item's condition. The technology is still under development, so our days of buying food with mold on the bottom may just be numbered. Number 3. Jibo. With the way technology has advanced, personal robots seem to be destined to take an important place in our lives by providing us help with daily errands and things we need. Although Amazon and Google have created their own versions of these human-like robots with the Echo and Google Home, none of them seem to compare to Jibo. Jibo is an unusual device that's supposedly able to respond in a very human way. Jibo is known for its human-like features, such as a rotating head that gently moves when he's speaking. Yep, we didn't just assign Jibo a gender ourselves, he is a he, as he refers to himself in a masculine way. With Jibo, possibilities seem to be endless, from getting a detailed to-do list of pending errands to recording important notes and even taking pictures. So far, the reviews for Jibo hasn't been the most flattering. However, it's the future versions of Jibo that we should be looking forward to. Maybe one day we'll have a Sendstone-like device on us at all times, and we're just constantly telling our robots what to do as they're running around doing all our errands. Number 2, AmaBrush. Nobody has time to waste anymore. People will look to save time just about anywhere, and that includes brushing teeth. Surveys show that every other person skips brushing their teeth at night because they're either too tired and too lazy. On average, we brush our teeth for just a minute. The recommended brushing time is 180 seconds. AmaBrush is able to brush our teeth cleaner and faster in just 10 seconds. With technology that makes the bristles vibrate more than 10,000 times a minute, AmaBrush is able to clean your whole mouth in way less time. Many people are a bit wary about how exactly it manages to clean teeth in just 10 seconds. According to AmaBrush, their bacteria-free silicone mouthpiece manages to cover every single tooth. It's able to clean every single tooth for 10 seconds, all at the same time. It makes sense why teeth get a lot cleaner with AmaBrush if you think about the time spent on each tooth. Conventional cleaning only manages to clean each tooth for around 2 seconds on average. AmaBrush brushes each tooth for 5 times longer, and that's not including the vibrations that's definitely going to be shaking some particles loose. Number 1, telescopic zoom lens. Contact lenses are a necessity that many people still use, even with LASIK being around for many years. However, how about contact lenses that can make you see better than 20/20? That's what the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology has been working on. They've developed a pair of contact lenses that allow users to magnify their vision up to 3 times. With a simple wink, users will be able to zoom in on the action whenever they want. To toggle between the magnified and normal views, the lenses must be worn with a pair of electronic glasses. To switch between zoomed and normal view, all the user has to do is wink their right eye, which interrupts the light being reflected from the contacts of the glasses. When this signal is blocked, a polarized filter in the glasses kicks in that guides light towards the telescopic part. To get back to normal vision, all the user needs to do is wink the left eye. Maybe one day in the future we'll be turning on and off what we're recording with our contact lenses by winking our eyes. Here's what's next.